Welcome to JoJo Cider Reviews and More. I'm JoJo. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing a new Belgium beer, and this one is the American Haze. And this is their take on a New England IPA. Comes in at 5% ABV and 30 IBUs. This is out of, so there's two locations. There's one in Fort Collins, Colorado, and the other is in Asheville, North Carolina. And the drink by date is February 21st of 2021. So we're in the freshness date. And I reviewed the Imperial IPA about a week and a half ago. It was really good. It's kind of like a West Coast, old school American IPA. This one I assume is going to be more hazy. And I get an 86 out of 100 on Beer Advocate. So let's go right into it, guys. Looking forward to this one. Nice. It's already looking good. So, about a finger of slightly off-white head with like a light yellowish tint. Nice color though. It's pretty hazy, I would say. You can see a little bit of the bubble streaming up to the surface. Kind of like a dark orange, I would say. Kind of reminds me of a creamsicle color, to be honest. It's not totally bright like some New England IPAs are, but hazy, I would say, for sure. It's kind of dissipating a little bit, but still there. It's going for the aroma. It's good tangerine. Get some of that malt character, some white bread. It's a little bit sweet. Some mango. Pineapple orange. Smells good. And this is kind of what you would call like a, I don't know, not really a macro. I would say I wouldn't say New Belgium's a macro, but kind of like a not like a micro, but kind of in the middle, maybe kind of like I would say this is kind of mass produced, not as much as like obviously Anheuser-Busch, but it's a lot bigger than a micro, put it that way. So this is like their take on what New England IPA is. So without further ado, salute. It's good. I get that orange flavor is definitely kind of get a little bit of that orange peel type flavor, if that makes sense. If you ever kind of bit into an orange, you get a little bit of that kind of that orange peel type of flavor. It's not a bad thing. It's good. You get that pineapple, mango, and I think they say there's supposed to be passion fruit, notes of passion fruit in here. I can't remember last time I've had a passion fruit. It's been a while, so I don't want to say that I taste it, but I'm not really 100% sure. But definitely I get the pineapple, mango, a little bit of coconut as well. Bitterness is definitely there. You can taste the 30 IBUs, in my opinion. It's mostly in the back end. I'm not getting initially in the sip or in the middle of the palate. It's mostly the back end for me. Mouthfeel is pretty light. I would like it to be a little bit heavier, a little bit more of a kind of a chewy flavor for New England IPA, but it's very good. A little bit of citrus too. Now, it's called American Haze. I don't know if that means like it's supposed to be a cross between a West Coast old school American IPA and a New England IPA, but for the most part, I'm getting, to me, this is like a New England IPA. It could be a little bit chewier in the mouthfeel, which I like, but it doesn't mean it's not a New England IPA if it's not, chewy. Get a little bit of the citrus, a little bit of that grapefruit kind of West Coast-ish style in there as well. But I would say they set out to make a New England IPA, and this is a New England IPA, and I'm enjoying it. And it's sessionable, guys, 5%. It's going down smooth. Leaving good lacing behind. Look at that. Nice looking beer. When you hold it up to the light, it gets a little bit more of a light orange. Let's go with the score. One more sip. Creamy too on the palate. I'm digging it. I'm going with the 92 out of 100. I think that's a solid A-. I would get it again. I only have a single, but I think this is pretty readily available, to be honest with you. And again, this is New Belgium. This is a good representation of a New England IPA, Not the best one I've had. I have a lot of great local breweries around me that really, they've kind of perfected a New England IPA, but for kind of like I said, like a mass-produced, I wouldn't say call them a macro company, but kind of in the middle between a micro and a macro, to be kind of like that kind of company and have a good New England IPA, it's saying something in my opinion. So they do a good job with this. I appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to like this content, subscribe, leave a comment. I love reading comments. As always, guys, hope your week's going good. Till next time, salute.